Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Dabbin, and I got two guests in the building. You see my boy Tyler. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Hey, you see my boy Ryan. What up, brother?
What's happening?
All right, guess what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about that relationships. We just gonna speak our truth from their point of view. All right, let's get into it. So, black relationships. First off, what do y'all think about the whole dynamic between black men and black women? Tyler, you go first.
I think the whole dynamic of black men and black women is basically, I feel it's equal in a way, but black women, you have them now, they just want to be dominant. They want to eliminate masculinity in the black relationships. And I'm here to tell everybody that black masculinity is under attack. Calling all men, all black men, black masculinity is under attack, and we need to do something about this.
Well, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's like every other race or relationships, but a lot of us have a problem with, interracial things sometimes. Like my mama said, can't bring no white girl home, can't bring, Latino girl home, whatever that, But there is a lot of people attacking masculinity, period, though. That's the whole entire Me Too movement, being masculine.
Yeah, I call it the YouTube movement.
Yep.
You too, Negro.
Right.
They gonna get you.
You brought up a good point.
Yeah. See,
I like masculine, man, because that's just the personality of a man.
Yeah.
Naturally like this.
Yeah.
He's trying to change the natural cycle.
personality of man. Yeah, Nick Cannon the other day talking about, I'm gonna create a new masculinity. I'm like, what the hell is that? You dumbass.
I don't know what that is, man.
It's a natural personality of the man. Now, when it comes to I feel like the dynamic between black men and black women is there's kind of conflict in a way, because like you said, Tyler, the black women are trying to be dominant. Before then, they were all happy to be with the man. Now, all of a sudden, Beyonce and Cardi B and the City Girls got them all gassed up, talking about, I don't need no nigga. I'm strong, black, independent.
And
I'm strong, black, independent.
You want to know what they all got in common?
Independent. You don't need to say that every 5 seconds.
And you know what all those girls got in common? They got niggas. They gassing up all these other girls.
All these other girls who got no nigga talking about, you don't need no nigga. You can be strong, black, and independent. I've seen family members in my life where it's like, come on now, they don't need to say that.
And I mean, you could be strong, black, and independent, but who the hell wants to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, you could be strong, black, and independent and be in a relationship, because I feel like this. Females, every female need a nigga for something.
Mm-hmm.
You need a nigga to cut the grass. You need a nigga to have sex with. You need a nigga to just rub your feet.
Yeah, pay the bills and all that.
Yeah.
Provide the house, provide the car, provide transportation. You need a nigga for that.
But I think it's all become basically financial.
Yeah.
Everything is economics. What you gonna do? I want the bag. I want the bag.
I want the bag. I get the bag.
And
I
that's
get
not
the
the
bag.
And you could be missing out on a quality relationship.
Yeah.
Because you learning the bag.
Yeah, you talk about getting the money and getting the bag and stuff like that, instead of getting a quality relationship and getting to know the person, rather than just doing that. You sitting up there talking, I need the bag, I need the bag, I need all this money, I need a nigga with some money, I need this, I need that. I'm like, okay, what you gonna do for the man? Nothing. Okay, it sounds like you a gold digger. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
What you think, Ryan?
Man, you say they need a lot of things, but a lot of girls, I noticed that, like, it's pretty common though. Like, they try to, like, focus on their career and all that, doing this, not worry about a man, then they get real high up, and they lonely, man, and they end up being like a side chick or something, just needing some love for somebody.
Yeah.
And that person that's successful just like them already got a woman, so they just gonna play their side part. You don't even care. And they go back to their house all alone and stuff, feeling sad. 45 years old, got all the degrees, but alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Degrees can't satisfy you.
Yep. They always brag about, I got a job, I got a degree. I'm strong, black, and independent.
I feel like this: if you're not satisfied with yourself, the degrees ain't gonna never do that. It's just something
you gotta
temporary.
see.
Even if you get all the money in the world,
The best love, like I said before, the best love is self-love.
Yeah.
You gotta love yourself and everything else. You can't just be like, oh, chase after all the degrees and shit like that. I'm focused on my career. I'm focusing on this. Most of those women who say I'm focused on my career, they gonna wind up being miserable because they're so busy focusing on their career that they don't really like love themselves or learn to like love themselves and everything else. They're just like, they have low self-esteem, and they wonder why they can't get a man, and this and that, and then they turn around and say, all men are like this, all men are like that. Well, that's not true. Now, let's switch topics to interracial dating. What do y'all think about the whole interracial dating?
I personally think it's like this. I feel it depends on how are you dating. Are you going to approach that relationship, the interracial relationship, with the mindset of, oh, you're gonna try to make the black person jealous, or you're gonna try to make you're gonna try to prove them wrong or what they're missing out on. I think with that is if you're going in there to satisfy yourself and you're finding the person that makes you happy, I go for it. If you, but I do believe that you gotta date inside your race first. If you date inside your race and you see, okay, a black woman ain't working for you, or from black women's perspective, a black man ain't working for you, you gonna go and get with the other race. That's your business.
Yep.
But when you go on in there knowingly, you be like, I don't want to deal with this black person. I don't want to deal with this black person. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're not loyal to your race, so you don't get my respect when you do that. But if you tried every option and that was your last resort.
Yep. Yeah, my thing is this was the interracial thing is like, hey, you love who you love and everything, but at the same time too, like you said, you gotta date within your race first. And if it doesn't work out within your race, or you just don't happen to like them type of women, you can go outside your race. That's your business. Mm-hmm. But you can't just be like, oh, I don't like these black women. They have an attitude and da-da-da-da-da, and that's why I'm going for a white woman. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't just be bashing. Don't bash them just because they don't want you or what have you. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. I feel like it's unnecessary. You gotta just be yourself and everything else. And if they don't like you for who you are, then don't mess with them then.
Because like in
move on.
Other races, you never see them being disloyal to their race. Only black people, they disloyal to each other. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you can build that up, you can build the foundation. You can change shit. Mm-hmm. Get stuff better than it was.
Yeah. So right,
that's what it is. The black family been attacked.
Yep, that's right.
And they don't acknowledge that. You got a lot of black men they locked up. You got a lot of black people they didn't get married. Yep. You got black people they just divorced. All kind of stuff. Yep. There's different reasons.
The divorce rate is high.
Yeah. So they try to make it like. I feel like black women, they try to make it like, oh, black men ain't good. It's a lot of black men that's good.
Yeah.
That's doing stuff, but you don't want them.
You just don't want them. You get the nail on the head.
You want the nigga that ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you want the dumb ass nigga. The dumb dude, the thug, the dumb ass nigga. Like, I've seen so many, like, beautiful black women. They just be dating these straight up thugs. Sagging their pants, ain't doing nothing. Got a whole bunch of baby mamas.
You got some black women, they taking care of a nigga, but they talking shit about other niggas.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Like, how you gonna take care of a grown ass man?
You said you built the
You
nigga.
gonna take care of a grown ass man, but you gonna talk about other niggas talking about, oh, there's no good black men out here. That's a bunch of bullshit.
The problem is, I think the reason why they do that is because, like you said, masculinity. They feel like they have the dominant hand when they're sitting there dating a nigga that ain't shit because they feel like, okay, if he gets anywhere, I built it. I did this. You can brag. It's bragging rights.
Yeah.
But as far for a nigga that's already on the come up or a nigga that already has it, they don't want to deal with that. They want to deal with his money and shit, but they don't want to deal with what comes with him because it's masculinity and they're scared of it.
Yep. So, Ryan, what you think about interracial dating, my brother?
I think like interracial dating is all just a term, man. It's a term though, like people talking about pro-black. I believe to be pro-black, you gotta date a black woman because
I agree.
Have black children, have the money stay into the family. Yeah. But I also hate, like you said, when people like black women. I hate all black women, blah blah blah. Black women dirty. I feel like you just like you said, black men. You just don't label all the black women, right? Yeah. From your personal experience. But I also feel like you shouldn't limit yourself just because the girl white. Like she real cool, real vibe. You know what I'm saying? I can mess with her. Like real talk and get married. I guess if you want to do that. So honestly, I just view it as if you like her, but don't go bashing black women because you ain't really other black women before, and if she just showed up and you like each other, might as well go for it. Don't let her race limit you.
Yeah, same thing goes for the black women who bash black men, saying, "Oh, these white men treat us better," and da 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 da. We have thousands upon thousands of good black men out there, but you don't want them, but you will sit in there and go and turn coat and go for white men and stuff like that, saying claiming he treats you better. Don't be doing that. I don't want to hear it. Also, I don't want to hear from the black women talking about if a black dude does get with a white woman, they're gonna be like, oh, he can't handle a black woman.
Yeah,
he can't handle a black woman. I said, bro, I'm gonna be like, first off, you never wanted him in the first place, but then as soon as he gets a white woman, all of a sudden you get mad. Sit your ass down somewhere. I don't want to hear that shit.
But I agree with you on this too. It's like if you're gonna say you pro-black, you can't you can't talk black and sleep white. That's how I would see it.
Yeah, I agree
You
with that
can't
too.
you can't play both sides of the fence. You either one or the other. And I think that's what happens too in our community too.
Yeah, a lot of these pro-black Negroes to be talking about, oh, black power, my brother.
And you married to a black person, a white person.
Yep, sit together, my brother. You know, black women are queens, my brother. You sit them there with a white woman.
Yeah.
I'm like, how that work, man?
You support black women, but you ain't pro-black.
Yeah, you support black.
You support black people, but you ain't pro-black.
No.
Yep.
And I think that's what it is. It's an identity crisis. They don't know what they want.
Uh-huh.
So they're trying to play both sides of the fence.
Yep.
It don't work like that.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Like
Black people, we gotta make sure we keep our stuff within our community.
Yeah, we deal with that as a community.
We need to build up our identity for our children, the next generation.
Yep.
Because I feel like we're the only race to where we sold everything to the white man.
Yep.
Like we don't teach our kids based on what we know. We give it over to the white people and let them teach them everything. But you look at Jewish communities, you look at Hispanics, all of them, they got their own stuff and they're teaching their kids on how to be and what they want them to learn. But we rely too much on white people.
Oh, go do it for us. Because it's a psychological issue.
Yeah.
It's an issue that you have been conditioned or taught that white people are better.
Yeah.
That white people are more successful. To if you marry, like this goes into marriage and relationships as well, because if you a black man or a black woman and you marry a white woman, you're quote unquote going to become more successful, which is a bunch of bullshit and it's all a state of mind.
Yeah.
Like you said, you need to be black people need to deal with stuff in our community. We teach our children what it means to be black and everything, and teach them about education and about black history. Not let some white teacher, go up in there and start teaching them about black history, which they only gonna do is teach about slavery and all that, and they don't talk about what's happened, what took place before, and that's an issue. So I do agree with what you're saying, Tyler, when it comes to dealing with stuff in this community. Speaking of dealing with stuff in the community, we also need to deal with police brutality within the community, because a lot of times we see sitting up there and marching and stuff like that. Sometimes we don't need to call the police. Don't you call them? You deal with it in the community.
Yeah.
And now going back to the relationship, status and what have you. How do you guys feel about some black women claim that all black men cheat and all that nonsense?
First of all, I want to address it like this: black men do not cheat. Black boys cheat.
Yeah, man.
Yep, I agree with that. Because it's a state of mind. It's a mindset. If you cheat, you are a boy because you have that boyish mentality. Same thing for black woman cheats. If she cheats, that's not a black woman. That is a black girl. It's a state of mindset. So all these to all y'all black women who claim that black men cheat, black men do not cheat. Black boys cheat. There's a difference.
And if you've been cheating on, don't take that into a new relationship.
Yeah.
Because you got to evolve. That person, that's probably who they were at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I always say it's like this: Malcolm X was once Malcolm Little, but he evolved and he grew up. And it's like they say in the Bible, they say, when I was a boy, I did boy things. Now that I am a man, I have evolved and grown, and I do man things.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what people don't understand. Females, they want to hold stuff on you, what you do in your past, but when you bring it up to them, they don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like it. They always want to bring stuff that happened that you did in your past, stuff like that. But you could grow, you can evolve, you could become a whole different person.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30 years down the line, I don't want to hear somebody's going to he used to do this. I don't want to hear that. I'm a totally different person than what I was before. But if you constantly bringing stuff up from my past and stuff like that, it's like, what's wrong with you? Why you keep bringing that up? Is it, unless it's a joke? Is it a joke? Is it funny? Is it your ha moment? And if it is, grow the hell up. What the hell is wrong with you?
And I think too, you gotta have it's a balance. I feel like certain black men, they gotta empower the black women more.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in more power positions.
Yep.
Because a lot of them, I feel they angry because they feel that they gotta work harder than anybody on the planet Earth. But it's like this: we gotta look out for each other.
Yep. So Ryan, what you think, my brother?
All black, I think it's more of an option ability when it comes to all men, period, not just black men. Like before, let's say you don't got that much power, you don't got that much anything. You just like a regular guy working at McDonald's or whatever.
Yeah.
and then you finally got your degree, or let's say you get famous or something, become a basketball player or something. All these women coming after you, man. It's called like opportunities before. You gotta go mess with these girls or go hit them up, be like, yo, I like you or whatever, get their attention. But they already throwing you attention. It takes a lot of willpower. Like you said, a man versus a boy, and a lot of either just not strong, man. A lot of men just gonna be like, yo, she look real good, man. She look just as good as my girl. Yeah. I might as well do this, man. See what it's like. You know, see what she look like. See what she look like. Curious minds, man. You know they say curiosity killed the cat, man. So it's called opportunities, man. People just can't. They don't want to die knowing that they could have had her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it's available, they want to take it. When it's available.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's why men cheat anyway. Well, not men, boys. They cheat because they cheat for ego and they cheat for satisfaction. Females, a lot of times, they cheat because they feel they're hurt. They cheat because they feel like they can. Yeah. They cheat because they feel like it's going to. I guess it's better on the other side. The grass is green on the other side. But that's not the case a lot of times.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Because like when you cheat, like you're breaking your whole commitment to a relationship that you had beforehand, and you're going and trying to do something new and trying to fool around and stuff like that. And that's a problem because it's going to be a problem in relationships. So if for me personally, if a woman cheats on me, then she got to go because I can't trust you. Because a foundation upon relationships is trust. And if I can't trust you, you got to go. Some people will say, oh, we got to work it out. No, there's nothing to work out. If you cheat, I cannot trust you. And so you need to go.
And I'm glad you said that because that's the number one reason why relationships fail too. Because the person, they say they forgive the person and they go into the relationship with them after they cheated on them. They be like, I forgave you. But in the back of their mind, they're still thinking about it. And then they're getting riled up in their head. And that person may not even be cheating anymore, but they're getting it in their head what they did to them in the past. Yeah. And then sometimes they keep on bringing it up. And sometimes they force the person to cheat on them again. Or sometimes they bring in the baggage from a new old relationship.
Yeah.
To a new relationship, and they force the new person to cheat. Well, that person doesn't cheat on them, but they force them away.
Yeah.
Because they
push them away because they're so scared. Like, oh, he might cheat me again. He might cheat me again. Or she might cheat me again. Well, if you break it off with them after they cheat the first time, you wouldn't be dealing with this mess. Like I said before, a foundation of relationships is trust. If I cannot trust you, you need to get the fuck out. Go. Bye. I can't trust you. And if I can't trust you to do anything, it's like, come on now. You don't need to be doing that. So,
how do you shit like this? It's like this. If you, what was I going to say? Okay, if that person cheats on you, that's the worst that can happen. They cheated on you.
Yeah.
So, okay, they cheat on you, leave them.
Yeah.
Why are you sitting there mad? Oh, they gonna cheat on me. If you keep thinking it's gonna happen, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there getting yourself worked up. If it happens, okay, it's revealed to you. Okay, on to the next one.
Yeah. That's it. That's all you gotta do. But a lot of times, no, I can't. They don't want to break it up because also it's due to a mindset, due to scarcity mindset. They don't want to leave because they feel like they have no other options.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, you're a black man. For years, you've been trying to get with a black woman and stuff like that. And you finally get with a black woman, and then she cheats on you. And then you're going to try to work it out with her because, quote unquote, you feel like you have no other options. I'm like, you shouldn't do that because you need to have an abundance mindset, not a scarcity mindset. And that way you don't need to stick with that person. If that person did you wrong or did you dirty, get your ass up and leave them. That's it. Because you can't trust them. And the relationship's only going to go downhill from there. Same thing goes with the black woman. If the black man, black boy cheats on you, then you need to get your behind up, your ass up, and leave. That's it. There's nothing to it. Work it out. No, don't do that. The relationship is going to go downhill from there.
And like you said, anyway, it goes back to what you said, self-love. Self-love is the only love that matters.
Yep.
If you don't have that self-love, how are you going to spread the love to others?
So, yeah, what do you guys feel about basically how some of these black women or black girls be all talking about how 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 white men is better than black men, and how white men quote unquote treat them better. Like with the whole Meghan Markle situation that happened, every black girls are talking about black girl magic, and da 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 da. But then when a black man does the exact same thing as that white man, is he a cornball, he's a loser, and stuff like that, and da 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 da. Da. How do you guys feel about that?
I really think that's the demonization of black men because I feel anything you put black, they want to make it negative. Black cat, black ball, black person. It just doesn't make sense. Like they want to put that negative stigma on them to where, okay, if a black man does this, it's so bad, it's this and that. But a white man does the same thing, it's, I guess, revered. Like if a black man he's selling drugs, they'll say, well, he's a thug. But a white man, he does that, they'll make mob movies out of him and put him in history books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And I feel like this is like with black women, they use that same psychology with how they measure black men and white men. They allow that stigma to stick and they don't even know what they're doing. You tearing down your own men.
Yeah.
But when we do it, yeah, see it from our point of view.
Yeah, you see it from our point of view when black men start tearing down black women, see these trifling black women and da 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 and on and on and on. Y'all see it, but when y'all do the same thing to us, it's like, if y'all don't see it, y'all don't want to see it, or y'all do not, or you guys do not care to see it, and that's a problem.
And I also point out another thing. Me and my boy we talking about it the other day. This female, she worked with this guy, and she put her hands in his pants and pulled it and started masturbating with his penis. So when she does that, he doesn't say nothing about it. But I feel it's like this: if a dude does that, they'll say me too, me too, me too. But if a female does that to a dude and he say the same thing, they won't take it as serious.
Yeah,
they'll start saying his nigga can't handle shit.
Yeah, he can't handle this, he can't handle that. Yeah, he can't handle this, he can't handle that. But it's like dudes get sexually assaulted as much as females do, but then they don't want to take it serious because it's a man. I'm like, no, it should be taken seriously across the board. Serious investigations, seriously going into it, seriously with dealing with that situation. Don't just lie and say, this stuff happened when it really didn't happen. Now, that's another area going into it. But what I'm saying is, like, basically, when you have a situation where a woman is sexually assaulting a man, like you said, Tyler's not taking it serious, and that's a problem because when a man does it to a woman, it's me too, me too, me too, me too, me too all day long and all night long. But when a woman does it to a man, they don't feel comfortable saying nothing because it's quote unquote a laughing stock. Same thing that goes with domestic violence and everything. When Bow Wow's girlfriend was beating on him, everybody is laughing. Ha ha ha!
He got his ass beat by a woman.
He got his butt beat by a woman. He got his ass beat by a woman. He a bitch ass nigga. On and on and on. But then when Chris Brown beat Ronald, they on him. Oh, they on him. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God, I can't believe this. How dare him? How dare him? And it's like, wait a minute. But when Bow Wow gets beaten up by his girlfriend, y'all laughing at him. Like it should be equal across the board. Like if you're gonna laugh at Bow Wow, you're gonna laugh at Rihanna. Like, if you get offended by it, I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be offensive because, like, wait a minute, why are you laughing at Bow Wow? And then when that situation happens, but with Rihanna, y'all ain't laughing at her. Y'all taking it seriously when it's with her. But when it's the Bow Wow, y'all laughing. That's a problem.
And here's another scenario I got too. If a man says certain things to a female, they'll say it's sexual harassment, or they say it's inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But they always say they want equal rights.
Yeah.
If you want equal rights, you're gonna have to deal with the same thing.
Yeah.
Like certain things that men say, okay, yes, we gotta be sensitive to the stuff we say around you, because could be disrespectful, but it's like this. If a man comes at you and he's aggressive, you get mad with him, and you'll say, he don't respect women, he's a misogynist and this and that. But it's like this. Men talk to men like that all the time.
Yeah.
So if you're in a male-dominated industry, how you gonna get mad over that? You say you want equal pay, you want to be treated equally, but when it comes time to do that, you don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
You want to say men, you want to take out men.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying, this masculinity is being taken out.
Being under attack.
Because you're taking power from men and you're trying to use it and you're weaponizing it for your own gain.
Yeah. Also,
but you don't want to deal with the consequences.
I also feel like it's a mindset too. Like if a certain man says aggressive things to a woman, they like that because quote unquote, they're attracted to him.
Yeah.
But when a regular dude says the exact same thing,
it's disrespectful
to the woman, it's disrespectful. He disrespectful all day long. And that's not true. He's saying the exact same thing another dude was saying because you're more attracted to the other dude. Oh, it's okay. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a problem. What you think, Ryan?
Yeah, I think they put their minds on for certain people that they want to hear it from.
I agree with that. Shoot. So when it comes to black relationships in general, I feel, this is my closing statement, that when it comes to those type of issues, black masculinity is being under attack, and we got to deal with each other as a community. We got to come together as a community. We got to put all the differences aside and stuff like that, and we got to talk. We have to have a conversation with people and to get understanding. I know we have our differences, we have disagreements, but we can't just be, bashing each other in front of everybody, and then the world's laughing at us and stuff like that. We got to come together as a community. And it also comes to interracial relationships. I feel like, hey, you love who you love and everything else, but don't bash the other gender to do so. Like for black women, don't bash a black man because you married to a white man and stuff like that. Don't be bashing the black men because of that. Same thing with the black men. Don't bash the black women because the black women didn't want you and now you got to reach up for the white women. Congratulations. You do you. You got some white woman. You got some Mexican woman. Okay, cool. You do you. Don't bash black men to do so. That's my closing statement. And I guess it's pretty much this podcast is over. Tune in to the next podcast. Next time, we're going to have the female point of view. This is Dabbin and I'm signing off.